Does your team spend hours every week manually entering customer purchase orders and still wind up dealing with errors from time to time? What if that entire process took only seconds instead? That's where Datahaven 365 comes in. Most companies still manually enter customer purchase orders into Business Central, which can present several challenges. The process is slow, can be error prone, and hard to scale, as we all know. Let's see how Datahaven 365 can turn a customer purchase order into a sales order within Business Central in seconds. Datahaven has been working with Dynamics users for over 20 years, and we know that each organization may handle things slightly differently. Now, when a customer PO arrives, the salesperson can either forward that into a Datahaven sales automation workflow queue, or we also have an AI classification tool that can automate this process. Be sure to check out the video of that on our website. When the POs come in and are entered into the sales automation workflow queue, they're presented to the user directly within BC from this verification panel that you see on your screen. Before I even open up one of these entries, I can actually see that some of them do have an exception. The first one is one where there is no customer in Business Central, so we're going to route that into a workflow queue to ensure we're gathering the appropriate documents. The second one is a duplicate that's been received. And today we're actually going to focus on the third one, which is a PO that doesn't have any exceptions that we want to create a sales transaction within Business Central. Now, when I open up the screen, you can see it's divided into three key sections. On the left-hand side, we have an image of the PO from the customer. The center section are the fields that have been extracted using Datahaven's AI OCR technology. One of the nice things about this is it does not require that you create a fingerprint for each customer. AI and machine learning will enable it to capture the fields without having to create any templates. And on the right-hand side is what we're going to do with this PO. So let's go through and look at the fields that have been extracted. You can see as I go down, we've got the bill to address from the customer as well as the ship to. We pulled the purchase order number. And as you highlight over any of these fields, it will show you where that is on the document. If I scroll down a little bit more, we can see we've got the subtotal. But let's actually go and look at the line data that we've extracted. So in this case, we've identified the item quantity, the item code, and in this case, we're using the item cross-reference table within Business Central to be able to see that this customer code relates to a different one for the London swivel chair, as you'll see in a few moments. We've also identified the unit price as well as the total. We pulled over information such as the PO date, the requested delivery date, and let's go ahead and create this transaction within BC. So I'm going to go ahead and submit and create order. Now that the order has been created, let's take a look at it. The first thing you'll notice is here we do have our BC item numbers, and we've got the cross-reference with the items that were pulled from the purchase order that was sent by the customer. All of our line level detail and pricing has been brought over into the system, and we've attached a copy of the PO against the sales order, which is visible from the Datahaven fact box, which also is going to allow users to attach other supporting documentation. One thing that's great about this fact box is it does give me the ability to also check out any supporting documents that were attached at the customer card level. So if I wanted to look up a contract or a W-9, I can easily do that from this screen. But as we've just shown, you can actually take that customer PO, convert that into a sales order within Business Central in a matter of seconds. If you like, we can then actually kick off a process to ship this, or we can route the customer PO like we've done here into an awaiting review workflow so that the salesperson only has to review the document before releasing it. We've just seen how Datahaven 365 can streamline the process of entering a customer PO into Business Central, resulting in a significant reduction in manual data entry. This ensures faster order processing with fewer errors or customer issues, and provides the ability to scale without adding headcount. We hope you enjoyed this video highlighting how Datahaven 365 can streamline the processing of customer POs and converting them into sales orders within Business Central. As I mentioned before, Datahaven is aware that every organization is different. Be sure to scan the QR code on your screen to reach out to a member of the Datahaven team so we can learn more about your requirements and schedule a date for a demo where we can actually take some of your documents and run them through the system. But Datahaven doesn't just stop there. Be sure to also check out the other capabilities that Datahaven offers on everything from AP automation to storing of documents in the warehouse. Datahaven 365 creates a single source of truth across your entire dynamic system. So please be sure to check out our other videos or reach out to the Datahaven team to learn more. Thank you again for watching this video.